Welcome back to OneStopTutorials.com. It's me, Alibaba, back again with this search engine script thing. We did well. We did our database. We downloaded the folders. We uploaded the folders to our FTP. Okay, and now what we want to do is we want to get into actually getting this form set up and making all this baby work. So the first thing we need to do is config some files. Okay, we need to set up some file configuration. What you want to do is, you'll notice here now we've chmoded out our config file. Now we want to actually come down to this blue link here, left click on this, and this is our configure section. Okay, now inside of here you've got lots of different options. The first lot, you can set how many results per page, so I'm going to make that 10. I want 10 results per page. Okay, you can scroll down, it'll offer you lowercase to A to Z, lowercase, uppercase A to Z, and 0 to 9. This is the letters and characters that it will pick up. You can also add stop words, which are words like a, about, and are. These words that you don't want people just to be searching for. If you wanted to add one, just hit space and then just type in the word that people won't be able to search for. It's just homing down on more important keywords, should we say. And the area that I'm mainly looking for is this area here, which is the MySQL Access Info. And this is where you're going to put all your information that you set up your database to be. Okay, so if I come back to my database and let's have a look, and I just want to go to this little pencil here inside of GoDaddy. What I'm looking for is inside of GoDaddy, the actual, you'll notice on this script where it says host, we have local host. A lot of the servers do have a local host, but in GoDaddy they give you a host name, which is this here. Anytime you set up a database in GoDaddy, they give you a host name. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that into there. Next thing is your username and your password. So my username was Alibaba Search. I'm going to paste that into the username. It's also the database name in GoDaddy. You just paste that in there, and then you add your password. Okay, you just add your password to it, and then the tables prefix, it means basically what do you want to call it. I'm just going to call this search. Okay, and there we go. Once you've done that, once you've filled out this bit of information, you can hit submit, and it will come up the top here. Okay, and it's basically saying your tables are not created yet. So we've connected the database to this actual file, so the database is all set up correctly. It's just telling us at the top that we actually haven't set any tables for that, but we'll come back and do that in a sec. Next thing I want to show you here is you have your web page extension. So this is going to allow HTML, HTML, PHP, ASP. That's cool. We need to make sure we got HTML and PHP mainly for us. Okay. Next thing down here is you've got your domain name. So this is where you need to add your domain name. So I'm going to put how to deal with stress.com. Okay, so that's what I want to put in there, .com, and I'm just going to copy that bit there, Control C and Control V, Command V, paste that in there. Now the way this works is, okay, this is what I need to explain to you. The way this works is it does something called indexing. What this means is it's going to come to my website, howtodealwithstress.com, okay, and it's going to take my title and my meta description from each one of those pages. Let me show you what I mean. If I come to Dreamweaver, and this is just one page of my how to deal with stress. If I come to the code view, you'll notice in some of my other tutorials I explained to you how important it was in putting your title tag in, how important it is in putting your description, your content, your keywords, things like that. Whatever you put into here, this is how this system is going to find. So to pick up, let's say, stressful situations, it's going to index this page, meaning it's going to take this title, this description, and this keywords, and that's what's going to appear in the search. Okay, so make sure you've actually added titles, added descriptions to each one of your pages. If you're not sure how to do that, simply go back to my website and I've explained it thoroughly on how to add titles and stuff to your actual pages. Okay, so that's where it's going to be picking it up from. So at the moment it's going to go to my website, howtodealwithstress.com, and then it's going to index every page that is inside of howtodealwithstress.com. Okay, this will become more clear in a sec. So now I've added howtodealwithstress.com, my domain name. I'm just going to hit submit again and get that baby working. Next thing we need to do is create tables for our database. Okay, now this is so simple. This is what I love about the script. This is so simple. You just simply left click on where it says created, and there you go, it's all done. So it's telling me it has created, it knows my database username and password, and then it went in there and it created a tables for that actual database. Okay, so that's that done. Next thing up here in red, it says no pages indexed. Well, all you do is left click on index, and it's going to do what I just told you a minute ago. It's going to take my title, my descriptions, things like that. So I'm going to left click on index, and you'll now notice that the system finds each one of my web pages, and you'll notice here it says OK, and it actually just indexes them. It takes the information from all these web pages that are on my website. I've only got 20 pages, index 20. Okay, the unique pages is 19, and out of those 20 pages that it just indexed, that it just went through my whole website and found all the good keywords related to my website, it found in total 2,143 indexed words, different types of words. Okay, so when I come back to home, you'll now notice in the top area here it has how many pages I had, how many index pages, and the total amount of pages that was indexed via this actual system. So this is really, really good. Another thing I want to do quickly is, and this is another option, I'm just going to click on the purchase. I want to give this guy a big up because this is the guy who actually did the script. Okay, this script is free, but then if you wanted a more advanced option, I think if you wanted more pages or something like that, okay, you can purchase the search engine and you can purchase it from $5. Okay, I just wanted to give this guy, what is it, PHP/development, this guy here, this is where the script from. Big up yourself, you deserve a show because I've been on this for 3 weeks and yours is the best script that I can find. So if you did want to come in and you did want to purchase, I think it's the full rights to it and everything, you can just come here and stuff like that. So we're looking good. We have now set up all our information, everything is set up. Now we need to put this into our pages. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come into Dreamweaver and I'm just going to come to my website, this howtodealwithstress.com, and I want to come down, and basically what I did was I made a page already. I cheated, you know, I just trying to save time here. What we have here is, I'm going to hit F4 on my keyboard. This will give me more space. This is the template of howtodealwithstress.com. Okay, all I've basically done is I've taken out the information inside of the actual content area, okay, but kept the whole look that I want. I'm actually going to delete that because that's actually cheating. Let me give some space in here. So what I want to do is I want to actually add a form into this template. Now if you go back to that folder that you downloaded, and where is it? Here it is here, and inside of there I have a text file called add to page. Okay, you'll notice that the first bit of code from form to form is what we want to copy. So I want to control command C that. I want to come back to my website, and yours will look different obviously, but basically what you're doing is you've got the layout of your whole website and you just paste in this bit of code in a table or in a div in the main content area of your website. So I'm going to come back in the code view and I'm going to paste this form in between a div class called BigContent3, and I'm just going to do a control or command V. What this is just a basic form. It's just a bog standard form with some hidden values and stuff like that, and a submit button. Okay, if I come to design view, you'll notice here it is. It's just a form where they'll be able to type in the information and then they'll be able to hit search. Now what I did was I added this form action to go to a page called find_search.php. It needs to be a PHP page because it's going to have in a minute PHP script. You can call this whatever you want. You could call this joeblogs.php. It does not matter. I've just typed in find_search.php. So to make this work, to make it that when the customer comes in, writes in, let's say, stress and hits search, we want them to be able to, as soon as they hit the search button, go to a page that we've already set up called find_search.php. So we need to make that page. Very simple. What I'm going to do is file, save as, and I'm going to save this page out as file_search.php. So find_search, and then to make sure it's a PHP file, just type in PHP and hit save. You'll now note it. My computer's running really slow today for some reason. you'll now notice up here we have find_search.php. This is our PHP page. We are ready to move on. In the next tutorial, we're going to add some more code to this, and we're going to show you how this baby works. Take it easy, guys and girls. Catch you at the next One Stop Tutorials.